1 minute. Okay, I'm back. Hi, everybody. It is a couple minutes after 2 o'clock. And let's see, I saw Diane, Nick, Mary Lou, Robin, Sherry, Estelle. I am missing, unless they're here, Gloria.
I'm here.
Hi, Gloria.
Hi, Dave.
How about Doug?
I'm here.
Hi, Doug.
Hi, Dave.
And let's see, Deb.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, great. We got everybody today. Well, welcome, everybody. Meeting's called to order at 2:03.
Dave,
Ann just joined too.
Ann Holmberg will be taking minutes for us.
Oh, okay. Now, the first question I have, did we post the previous month's minutes?
We did not have minutes.
Okay,
We
so
have to
because I
record
could
it.
not find it.
If you go to the town website, all of our meetings are posted. All public meetings are posted and recorded.
Okay. Good. Did everyone get a chance or an opportunity to take a look at those minutes? I did not.
No,
I didn't know they were there.
Okay. So I will not do a motion to approve because it sounds like not anyone has got an opportunity to take a look at it.
Can I ask you a
Mary Lou just
question?
joined too.
What's that? Doug, you were interjecting?
Question for Emily. I know you said that the meetings are posted and on the town website and the agenda's on there, but for the last 2 months, there have been no minutes posted. Is that correct?
Correct. There are
Okay.
no minutes. They're not a
Thank you.
requirement because of the meeting is recorded virtually,
Yep.
but Ann's gonna start joining us every month to start taking minutes because we don't have a secretary.
Is there someone else that was asking a question? I thought I heard someone else. Okay. Announcements and holiday closings. The next holiday is Labor Day. Kind of hard to believe we're already talking about that. And that is Monday, September 2nd. Anything else to add to that, Emily?
No, not at this time.
Okay. Treasurer's report, Gloria?
Okay, so as you all know, I wasn't able to attend last month's meeting, so I'm trying to pick up where I left off. So please bear with me. So first I will talk to you about the Howard Foundation grant. There is no activity as we're still waiting to hear on our application, so that remains at 0. Next, we have our COA revolving fund, which is always, our expenses are always for our fitness activities and to pay for our instructors. So for the month of June, we had expenses of $1,560. And July 1st, we have a balance of $2,559. Next on my list is our Needy Seniors donation. And that balance has remained the same. It's $1,571. And if I look back on my records and I'm correct, we have had no expenses that we've drawn from that account year to date. I think Emily could confirm that for me, but I believe it's been no activity. And so we do remain at 1,570. And our next is miscellaneous donations. And we made a big purchase, a much needed purchase of a new grill. I'm sure there are a couple of people listening in right now that are really happy about that. And
Absolutely.
yes, and we've also used some of the funds to subsidize the dinner that's coming up for the Ogunquit trip. So for the month of June, our expenses were $3,950. And we have a balance as of July 1st of $48,757. And the last item, as always, is the nutrition donations. And a lot of expenses for June subsidize the food for the men's breakfast, the Father's Day barbecue, the ladies' meal, and the Independence Day barbecue. And as always, also to subsidize the supplies and the packaging materials for our bistro meals and things needed in the kitchen. So for the month of June, we had expenses of $2,281. And as of July 1st, our balance is $8,403. Respectfully submitted.
Thank you very much, Gloria. That was very detailed. Does anyone have any questions for Gloria?
Move to accept.
I'm sorry, what was that? No. Okay. If no one has any questions, the next on the agenda, next thing is the director's report. Emily?
Thanks, Gloria. Thanks, everybody also who came out for the subcommittee for the landscape for the front of the building, front and the north facing side. It's really helpful to get everybody's input because we all have different ideas and ways to create the new senior center. We've got this beautiful portico and, you know, the nice walkway, but it needs something green. So we have everybody's ideas. Chris Hartman, the facilities manager, and I are getting 3 quotes. We actually had one of the groups come out today, Garden and Angels from Taunton, and the 3 organizations will be providing what they think should be at the senior center. But we took all of everybody's feedback, and we'll have a review of that in the next 1 to 2 months. Doug, a flagpole is 20 feet tall. To
It's
answer your
20
question.
feet tall. Okay.
20 feet tall, yep.
All right.
That's it for the building. We were closed last week, so the staff and I did a lot of reorganizing, a lot of, you know, kind of creating new lists of what the true need is for packaging materials, for supplies, for chairs. We have a grant coming up to us to purchase some new furniture for the senior center. So we've been asking like Dress a Girl and some of the fitness classes, what kind of furniture would best meet your needs? And they really like the 2 options that we currently have. The cloth one that folds. So if you're doing like a fitness class, you won't bump your elbows. And they really like the fake leather armed chairs, you know, that are really nice. You can push off when you need assistance to stand up. Those are great for different needs like movies or painting and things like that. So we're looking at new chairs, also new tables that are a little easier to move around. So maybe something with wheels that lock or something a little more aesthetically pleasing. So stay tuned on that. But it was a really great week. And everybody who came back in the building today was very happy. So that made us very happy as well. The team building for our group, Dave and I were talking about, this kind of ties into one of the other agenda items, about doing a team building exercise in person, Nick. A little training and a little team building with the EAC members to build on what we've done so far. So stay tuned. We're going to send out some dates. It'll be a series in person, but if you can't make it in person, or if you have a cold or whatever the reason is, that's okay. We can make it hybrid for you very easily. But there's a lot of board engagement that's a little better, in my opinion, in person. I think we communicate better in person, right? And it just makes sense. And we can have lunch and nice coffee, iced coffee. We could go for a walk together, but stay tuned on the agenda and then some possible dates for us to meet in August and September. But if everybody could help me to start thinking of community issues to bring to that meeting, that would be really great. Like, what are you seeing in your neighborhoods in regards to senior needs? Is it, you know, the usual, like transportation, food insecurity, socialization? Is it, Parks and Rec? More public spaces? Are you noticing more sidewalks in a certain neighborhood that aren't so good, that could be a little more walkable? Agenda items like that affect the senior community would be really great to be aware of, so we can talk about them and then bring them to the town manager if that's the idea, or to figure out more local solutions. So stay tuned on the training dates. In regards to outreach, I just asked Kathy what's cooking. She said there has been a tremendous increase in Board of Health, police, and fire referrals, which means that, yeah, there's more hoarding situations, more elders at risk in the neighborhood, and they're referring to us, specifically to Kathy, to do some kind of an intervention, whether it be a home visit, which she does all the time, or to provide more resources to the families or the individual that's at risk. So she's seeing a little uptick in those. Which is, proof is in the pudding kind of thing. In September, she's leading a 16-week hoarding workshop. If you saw in the online newsletter, signups have started. Signups are through Kathy Hayes only, because she wants to screen the folks interested to participate in the hoarding workshops. And it's great. This is the first time she's done this. It's called Buried in Treasures, and she's co-facilitating with Old Colony Elder Services, because there is a need. These referrals coming from the Board of Health, I've seen the pictures myself, and what you see on the TV shows is what is happening in our community. So we want to try to help the person, and whether it be an intervention, counseling, resources, financial need, whatever, we want to be able to help them, because it's really not safe. For those involved in the Pen Pal program with the middle school, really great celebration last month at the middle school. It was really nice. The permission slips are continuing to roll in for any participant who wants to continue their Pen Pal relationship, which is great. I think Kathy said that one of the Pen Pals has been writing for over 10 years, which is kind of neat. So that longevity is a great way for seniors to be involved, and writing is a very good thing for us. She also mentioned that the 25 names that the Osamoquin Women's Club have asked for, she's got them, no problem. So the Senior Center and the Osamoquin Club are doing what's called Christmas in July. So they have, the Osamoquin Club received some funding to support mental health needs in the community, and asked us to provide some names of people who are more lonely, more isolated, who could use an item to bring well-being and joy to their lives. So some people are asking for paint supplies, or nice fresh socks, or some other. Deb, do you have any other examples? I think you're a member of the.
I am a member, but I haven't heard any thing with what people have actually asked for.
Okay, it's great. It's wonderful opportunity to have the folks in town supported that way. And it's just a nice little gift to let them know that they're being thought of, which is great. Nutrition programs, the LGBTQ lunch is on hold for July. Next month, we have our 1-year anniversary, which is so wild. But to think that we've been doing this for 12 solid months, we're very proud of it. There's actually a program out that Old Colony Elder Services did on Pride Month and community services for the LGBTQ population. And we did a wonderful program in June with a musician. We had raffle prizes. It was a lot of fun. So in August, we may have outdone ourselves in June, but in August, we're going to have a great meal, live entertainment, and have a good time, which is great. Meals on Wheels is pretty consistent, although we're always looking for volunteer drivers. If you know of anybody who wants to give back to their community once a month as a backup, just let Maddie, our volunteer coordinator, know. Bistro is back this week. Thank you to everybody who helped out at the 4th of July barbecue. Thank God it was inside. That's all I have to say.
Mm.
Thank you all for
Well,
doing that. Nick, your brother's band was a huge hit.
Oh my gosh, it was great.
Yeah, it's good.
I hope they had a good time.
They're hoping to come back sometime too.
Okay,
Even if you need something before then, during the year.
okay, absolutely. Eventually we'll have a subcommittee for programming and events to try to get more ideas on the large events, like around the holidays, and do some holiday, get some holiday thoughts for live music and entertainment together like we used to. And maybe we can do that in person. So I think starting another event subcommittee, Dave, if it's okay, I think would be a great idea.
It sounds real good.
Okay, thank you. So it's the building and outreach. Nutrition, I think that's all I have.
Oh, that was a lot.
David,
Yes.
could I interject something here or continue the
Please.
conversation?
No, go ahead.
As part of the walk around of the building, when we were looking at the landscaping, the subject came up of the possibility of putting in another flagpole, because many times you want to fly 2 flagpoles, and also the fact that the flags are not lit at this point in time. I
Right.
did some research on this and looked at the possibility of getting a pole that had a yardarm, which stretches out and flies multiple flags. And the reason that I asked Emily to find out the height of the pole, I've been able to find a double lanyard where 2 flags can be flown at the same time. And in conjunction with that, I have found a solar lighting panel that can go around the flagpole and be able to light the flags, which they're not being done now. So I guess I'd like to put before the board right now that Les and I would like to buy the lanyard for the 20-foot pole and the solar lighting and donate it to the senior center to solve that particular problem. But I guess I need a board vote for that.
Awesome.
So
Oh,
what
that's
I'm
really,
asking.
really nice,
Great, that's great.
Doug.
Oh, how
Um,
kind of you.
I mean, I can't, well, obviously everyone appreciates that. So, do I have a motion to approve? Um,
So moved.
okay, Diane, second.
I
Yes,
second.
Okay, is there anyone that's against it?
Nope.
No, a motion is approved, and thank you very much, Doug and
Yeah.
Les. That's an awesome.
Thank
Thank you,
Okay.
Doug.
thing on your part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll get that going as soon as we can get it going. Obviously, I'm gonna need the fire department to pitch in here and put the lanyard up on the pole, because I'm not climbing up there.
I'll spot you.
Okay, thank you. Yep.
Well, thank you. Is there anyone else want to bring up anything?
We
I
were-
did. Oh, go ahead.
Diane?
We were talking, I think before you came on board, about the fact that there are a number of other organizations in town on boards that are meeting in person. And we miss seeing people in person. So we were wondering if we might be able to approach that as well. I know the library board and the rec commission and there are a couple of others as well that were meeting in person and had hybrid
Yes.
meetings.
At this point, Emily, do we need to get the approval of the town, or can we just make the decision to meet in person?
I asked permission just now.
Okay.
I think it's time, right?
Oh, great.
Yes, definitely.
Oh,
But
that will be great.
let me
so-
send an email out to the group as soon as we
That
get
will be
some
wonderful.
input.
Great, thank you.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Hey,
Yeah.
Emily, I have a question. When I saw you the last time, we were talking, it would be great if we could do a bocce court to the side as part of the landscaping. Is there any possibility we could do something like that? Could that way attract folks that want to do another kind of a sport? It's not as strenuous as the pickleball, and almost anyone could participate.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. In the master plan, there's a drawing for bocce courts and there's a little putting green and let me follow up on that, Dave, because there's some action over at the pickleball courts to add a possible seventh court.
Okay,
You know, maybe we can do something with them together, you know, two town departments adding more active recreation would be kind of nice.
I would think that would be great because, you know, not everyone can play pickleball and you'd be more likely to get a lot of people that could play bocce. So that would really be nice.
And
Oh,
the
a
other one too
shuffleboard
would be
court, too.
shuffleboard
Right,
inside.
Robin, yep.
Shuffleboard is a lot.
Is there any other questions or anything else?
Yes, I
Anything-
have
Oh,
one. I
good,
wanted to-
Robin.
I
Yes.
wanted to throw out there. Just was thinking when the 4th of July parade, if there would be some way of us involving the senior center in that parade too.
It was
Did you
what
see
a
the
great,
van? We sent the CARES van. Did you see the,
I didn't go to the parade, but what would you do?
we had the CARES van out. Cause we
Oh,
don't have a driver and it's hard to do sometimes because we have to find a driver to work on a holiday.
Yeah,
But I agree with you, Robin, wholeheartedly. It's nice to be in the Pride Parade in Boston, there's actually a senior trolley. And it's decorated all rainbows, but it's only seniors. And it's nice to have representation there. So maybe we could do that next year.
yeah. And do flyers or something to pass out to people or something.
Yeah, that's a neat idea. You'd have to get some candy. You know how they always throw candy to the kids.
Yeah.
And that's a really
not
cool
supposed-
idea.
You're not supposed to throw it unless you're walking. So
That's
unless our
right.
seniors are jogging after.
I haven't gone for a while, so I don't know.
Yeah, I
Okay.
noticed that when I was at the parade that, I mean, most of the people were just kind of like dropping at the side of the road instead of like
Yeah.
throwing them out of a truck,
Throwing it.
you know?
Right. There's still some people who did, but they're not supposed to.
Right.
Okay.
the other thing too is I had gone to a street fair in Boston and they had their senior center represented there as well. They're having street fairs in different of the communities. And the 4th of July, there were also people with tables like the Democratic Town Committee and other people, other organizations in town were represented by tables. So that might be something else to think about next year, that we might be able to have a representation on the quad next year.
Fine, yeah,
Good
That's
idea.
a great idea.
a great idea.
Some of the things that we're offering, because maybe we're not reaching just about everybody, but it would be nice to have something there.
Good.
Especially a younger demographic, Diane. I think that's a wonderful idea to get or caregivers who
Yeah.
are bringing, you know, the sandwich generation. They have aging parents now, myself included. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Actually, if anybody hears about, let's keep that going, Diana. That's an awesome idea because I remember we had Rich Gopin at Juneteenth 2 years ago. He was the moment because it was a Saturday, so the staff and I weren't available that time. And it was the second annual, and he worked at the table, the COA table. And he loved it. And he got to
And
talk to
is-
people.
There's a fall fair too that we have as well, in the fall. I can't
Autumn
remember.
Fest.
Is that in October? Yeah. Oktoberfest, yes, Autumn Fest. Sorry, so,
At the university?
no, it's actually the town has that on the common, Autumn Fest. I think it's still on,
Fest, yeah.
Is it, that's not at the college? At the quad?
I'm sorry, Doug, do you know where Autumn Fest was always on the common? I haven't been in a couple of years, but
It's now on the common, yes. I think it used to be on the quad, but I think
Yeah,
they
it used to
moved
be
it
on
to
the
the common.
quad.
Okay, I haven't been in a while now.
just another community outreach.
Mhm.
Great idea. If anybody finds out when it is or details, please let me know. We can,
Is that the business association that does
Yeah.
that one? I know they do the Christmas one.
think so.
They do Autumn Fest also, I think.
I should know the date, but let me look it up.
So Michelle, the social day program manager, she's been going out into different communities. She's working on the 255 plus communities as well as the housing authority and doing presentations. And she's got material that she can hand out too. Maybe she could be a spokesperson about all the COA services and programs. Yeah. That program is going very well, by the way. We're up to five participants. And it's for Bridgewater and Halifax seniors or caregivers that live in the two towns. And they had their first field trip 2 weeks ago down to Plymouth. They had a great time, had some ice cream, watched the kids play in a water fountain near the ocean, and they had a great, great time. It's going very well. It's a slow start. It's not in its hybrid format just yet. Halifax is working on their space and, you know, putting in new floors, new lighting, new furniture, getting it ready, which we'll be doing too, but not just yet. But I have to say, she's doing a great job.
Emily, what's the maximum participants you can have in that program?
8 in person in Bridgewater.
Yeah.
5 in person in Halifax. And up to 10 at home, participating remotely for more homebound seniors.
Oh,
I
wow.
think that's a lot. So we probably won't go that, you know, max it out.
I've got it listed for Autumn Fest is September 28th, and it is on the quad up in front of Boyden,
Oh, it is, okay.
10 to 4.
Did anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up or share? It looks like the next meeting is scheduled for August 12th at 2 o'clock. And Emily, we were just saying it's going to be in person most likely?
I don't know. I hope so.
Okay,
But the
well,
training,
hope,
the team building will be in person for sure.
okay. And is there any other comments, questions? Okay, well, thank you very much. Motion to adjourn.
I make
I
a
move to
motion.
adjourn.
Gloria, thank you. Who seconds you?
I second.
I do.
You- Okay, Mary Lou, I saw that. That second, meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much for your participation.
Gloria, I hope you feel better.
Thank you very much. Me too.
Take care.
Stay
Feel
safe.
Cool, everybody.
See you later.